Happy Monday. We are doing hashtag anything you want to do Monday. And of course, that is hosted by our lovely friend Dee at the Baby Patch. And today I have got Holland. He's the Cameron sculpt by Laura Tuzio Ross. He's my little biracial baby. And he's just awesome. I've got the tripod rigged a little bit because I'm not getting the best shot of him, but we've got it rigged up the best we can do. He is in a cute little John Deere bib overall in denim, 3 months outfit, and the little onesie has got like mint green, brown, dark green, darker brown, yellow stripes, and there's tractors and trees all over it, and it says John Deere. So this is a true John Deere outfit. I'll move little Aussie here for a minute so I can bring him up, and hopefully you can see it. I love little baby feet. I have them in a lot of white socks anymore, it seems like. I don't know why, I just like the white socks, I guess. But we'll give Aussie back to him. We love our Aussie. Aussie was a gift from Kitty and Toddy over at Little Wattle Nursery. Today, I wanted to do Riri's Nursery's year reflection in the doll hobby. And some of these questions are going to be kind of hard for me, but I'm going to do the best I can. I enjoy Riri's channel, and I thought it would be fun. She wonders, how long have you been on YouTube, and what made you post your first video? You know what? I was on YouTube. I started a few years ago. I can't really remember when, but I was on, I don't know, I wasn't on for a year. My iPad actually died, and my email address is Yahoo. And several years ago, Yahoo got hacked into, and it was a big mess. And I've not been able to change my password, and my old password doesn't work. So as long as I use my iPad, I can still get into my Yahoo account. And I had to get a new iPad, and when I did, I wasn't able to get back into YouTube. So I wasn't on YouTube for a long, long time. And about a year and a half, 2 years ago, a friend of mine's son is like this computer guru. It's what he does for a living. And I went over to his house, and don't ask me how, but he got me set back up. So here we are. And I really need to change my email account. I just haven't done it, and I've really got to do it. But by being a contractor with the state of Ohio and with Aetna Insurance, trust me, to change everything would be a real pain. But what made me post my first video? If I remember right, I had a box opening. I would really have to go back and see if I could find that video. I'm not even sure I still have it. How did dolls become your hobby? Well, that's a story in itself. Oh, gee, it's been at least probably 5 years ago or 6. In the evenings, when everything got really quiet, I would turn off the TV and sit on the couch, and I got into old Elvis YouTube, his music, and the pictures of him and Priscilla and his life. And every night I would go over and look at Elvis. And all of a sudden, these box openings started popping up on YouTube. And I was intrigued and curious, so I would watch. And I started looking on Etsy, and I was just curious. Honestly, I was just curious. I never played with dolls as a kid. I played with Barbies, but not dolls. I just wasn't a doll person. I've never had children, but I got my first reborn was $185 off of Etsy, and she come from Colorado or from Oklahoma, and she was a bald Priscilla by Bountiful Baby. And actually, for a very inexpensive reborn, she was painted very, very well. And that was the beginning of reborn dolls. Why do I like collecting? Well, one, I've met some really good friends. Two, I love baby clothes. I'm addicted to baby clothes. I hate to admit it, but I am. And the longer I've been in the hobby, the more people I've met. And I've found 3 artists that I've really, really, really like, and I've used a lot. And I've become friends with them. And now that I'm back on YouTube, I just really enjoy it. And plus with COVID and, you know, the shutdowns, and by working at home, you know, I've been at home so long now that this is a safe hobby. It's a safe hobby. What were your expectations and what is the reality? I don't know how to answer that. I honestly, I don't know how, I don't really think this pertains to me a whole lot. I mean, my expectations are truth and honesty, no drama. um, when someone tells me something about a baby, I expect them to be honest because I'm very picky with my dolls. I don't like a lot of things. I don't like heavy mottling. I don't like dark creases. I don't like frizzy hair. I don't like just the regular eyes. I am picky when it comes to my dolls, but I think it's where I've been in the hobby for so long now. I don't know. What is your least favorite part of your hobby? The favorite part is making a few really close friendships. I think the people probably know who they are, and you know, I hope to make more, but I'm very thankful with the few close friends that I do have, and you know, I've come to love them. They're good friends. That's my favorite part. The least favorite part is anyone that causes trouble, causes drama. I don't I just don't want to associate with you. I'm sorry. That's not what this hobby's about. It's not a contest. I think everyone should be respectful, whether we collect authentic reborns or whether we collect, you know, the manufactured dolls. The manufactured dolls are not hand painted. They're not hand rooted. They're not the quality. They're not. But they're also not the price. And I think everyone has or should have the opportunity to collect dolls if they want to, if that makes them happy. But yeah, the least favorite part of my hobby is definitely any type of drama, any type of bullying. I just don't have a place for those type people in my life. What friends have you made while doing your hobby? I'm not going to name people because I don't want to leave anyone out. But I really have made a few close friends. What valuable lessons have you learned? That you can't trust everyone. There's so many scammers. I've been very, very fortunate. I've never been really scammed. I have gotten a few dolls that I have not been happy with their painting, and I've sold them. And trust me when I say, I always take a loss when I sell. I never make a gain. But another thing, get to know people before you trust them. Get to know them well before you trust them and tell them secrets about your life. Because this is social media, and just because they say their name is Tammy, are they really Tammy or are they someone else? What would you do differently? Oh, that's easy. Start out small, start out slowly. Do not buy on a whim. Just because you see a doll and you think, oh my gosh, it's so pretty, I have to have it. No, unless you're really rich and you're married to Luke Bryan or, I don't know, an entertainer that's got lots of money. Um, Sit back and think about it for a while. Really, really think about it. I have done some impulse buys and I've regretted them. And that would be definitely something I would say do differently. Also, have a budget and stick to it. And that's hard. I mean, we all know that's hard. Don't overbuy. Know your limits. Be comfortable and enjoy the hobby. Do you see yourself continuing this hobby in the long run? Why or why not? I don't see ending anytime soon. No, I don't. Um, as most of you know, I recently was diagnosed with macular degeneration, and I have to get eye shots. And, my mom lived for quite a few years. Her vision wasn't perfect, and she got so she couldn't drive. But, yeah, I plan to be around for a while. What are your future plans? I'm pretty content with the collection I have now. I have a couple of babies I really would like to sell in the new year. Just because they just don't quite fit in for me, and not because they're not beautiful dolls. But my plans for the future are to stop buying dolls and be happy with the dolls that I have now. Maybe downsize a little bit in 2023 if I can sell 2 or 3. And also, like I just said a few minutes ago, get my buying under control, my buying of clothes. I only have so much space. I'm out of space. And let's face it, these are vinyl dolls with polyfill and glass beads in them. They're not real babies. And I wouldn't even want to add up what I've spent over the last few years in this hobby, because it is an expensive hobby. But if I had to sum everything up, I would say the most important thing to me in this hobby is the friendships. So I hope that answers Riri's questions. And Dee, thank you so much for hosting this on Monday. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you later. Bye, guys.